Hi everyone! So I was working yesterday making tags for my journal, and I decided to film this video so I can show you how I made the tags. And they're very simple, and I was using those images, those rose images. I'm using a lot of floral pinks and roses for this journal, and so as I was using those images, I thought, oh, they will look so nice if I add some fabric in the back and made them as tags. And that's what I did. So it's very simple, the process, it's nothing new. I did things similar like this before. A lot of people do things like this, but as I was making, I thought it would be nice if I'm just showing you my way of doing those tags. So you just need scraps of fabric, some lace, anything to decorate, some more small pieces of lace, and pretty images. You can use photographs, you can use images from books. You can use like I did rose images, like this is a pretty black and white image. Anything that you want to use to match your journal. So I'm showing you the book that I use it. Is this book. It's a vintage rose book, so the images, they look like this. So let me see if I find the small one. So I used it, a lot of them already, but they are like this. So you just need to cut and use something on an image on a paper to make this tag. I'm mixing paper and fabric, which is something that I like to do it. So this is the image. I cutted the image and I stained it a little bit on the edges just to look more vintage. But you can do like this is an image from a Victorian card that I like to use also. You can use old photographs, anything that you like it. So I'm making one right now. So let me move those a little bit so we have more space. And again, you need some fabric. I'm using florals and some lace, and also I like to use something for, I'm doing layers, 2 layers of fabric, and then the image, and then the decoration. So I like to use floral for the back and something thinner like a lace or a thin fabric, something that you see the back, and or some cheesecloth. I like cheesecloth. Which one I use cheesecloth? This one. For this one I use the cheesecloth. People are not using cheesecloth anymore, but I think it's pretty. It looks like vintage. This one is so pretty. So you just need something that's kind of thin or transparent, and the image and the floral in the back. So let me see, let me choose something. I like this. Okay, I like this fabric. So I'm just gonna cut it, and you can use any size. That you can make a larger piece of fabric in the back, you can make it smaller, anything. I don't like things to look perfect, so I'm just cutting not perfect. It looks like vintage this way, and that's what I like it, more rustic style. So this will be my floral, and now I need something for the back. I like this. Okay, this will make a nice, and again, you don't need to cut it perfectly, but if you want, you can, of course. So I'm using fabric glue for this project, and if you wanna add stitches, I'm gonna add stitches, so I don't need to use a lot of glue. But if you are not going to add stitches, then it's better if you use more glue than I'm using right now. So I'm not worrying too much about the glue because I'm going to stitch. So I like this. I think it's pretty. So I'm gonna stop the video right now, and I'm going to use my sewing machine just around the edges, and I'll show you how it looks when it's done. So this is how it looks with the stitches. You don't have to use stitches if you don't want. You just need more glue, you know, or if you don't have a sewing machine, no problem, you can, you know, do some hand stitches. Like here, this is a tag that I made a couple of years ago, but it's the same concept. I just glued the butterfly on this fabric here, plain fabric, and then I did some stitches around it on the fabric, the pieces of fabric in the back. So it's the same concept. It's just that I didn't have time to do hand stitches, so I'm using the sewing machine. But if you don't have it, you can just glue it if you want. And this is a more like a rustic style, but if you want something more, you know, perfect, you can also make things like this. And now I'm gonna decorate, because again, it's pretty like this. You can use like this, but I like to add some decorations on it. So you can do anything. Like this one, I added paper and some lace. This one, for example, I added some other fabric and lace. This one, I added this pretty bow here. I don't know where I got this bow, but it's really pretty. You can add something like this, or just the bow in the top. It's pretty. A bow in the bottom, it's also nice. This image that I made out of a image from a book, this tag, I mean, I added some more fabric and lace. But you know, I like to add the bows on the top because I want it to look like a tag. And one more thing, you can just glue some paper in the back, and it will be like a tag that you can write on it. Like this one, I just glued a paper in the back. Which one? This one, I also glued a paper in the back, and you can just write it on the back of it. This one also. This one is so pretty. I love this with the photograph. So this one, I added a paper in the back. So I made the hole and added the bow after when it was done, and then I glued the paper, and then I actually made the hole. So this one is so pretty. So I like to do the layers. So a nice pink, a nice plain fabric looks also nice as a second layer. And I'm gonna add a bow here. I think this one will look cute. And maybe a little piece of fabric in the bottom, or a little piece of lace. You really don't have to. It's just that I like it. So I like something like this. I think it's cute. I'm just gonna use my glue again. You don't need to add any more stitches here, but you can if you want, just 1 or 2 stitches here. I recommend, actually I will, but not on top here in the bow. And I like to add the bow on top, so it's gonna look like a tag. This is so pretty. So let me show you how it looks on a journal. So this is a page that I'm working on it, and you can just use a little clip and just clip it on your journal. You don't need to glue or anything, but if you want, you can, of course, and it will be like a tuck spot on the corner. But I like to make it as a tag and just clip it in the journal. And it's so pretty. Then you can just remove it and write it. So this is my tag, and I hope you like it. I hope you can create something beautiful like this with just some scraps, some fabric scraps, and some pretty images. And I hope you like it, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!